She warned the school. They did nothing. 6 emails. 6 ignored warnings. A teenager begged for protection, and her mother screamed for help. By the time the school finally acted, the damage was irreversible. But what if this wasn't just one case? What if this is happening in schools across the country every single day? Rachel Owens was 14 years old, from Ohio. Smart, artistic, known for drawing landscapes. Her friends describe her as kind but increasingly withdrawn. She began carrying her sketchbook everywhere, using it as a shield from classmates. For months, Rachel had been the target of a fellow student. The bullying escalated from whispers in hallways to online death threats. Messages filled her phone. "You won't live past 15. Watch your back." Her mother, Linda Owens, documented everything. 6 emails. 6 pleas. Every reply was the same: "We'll investigate." Bullying is a normal part growing up. The school called it drama. Linda called it a warning. Rachel had proof. Screenshots of threats, messages, even notes carved into her locker. She began walking home on longer routes to avoid crossing paths with her bully. Yet the school dismissed her fears, saying they couldn't intervene without physical evidence of danger. Across the country, this is not unusual. Over 70% of school shooters reported being bullied. 1 in 5 students faces threats or harassment. Yet less than 40% of schools enforce digital evidence policies. The moment a child says they feel unsafe, schools are supposed to act. But too often, warnings are ignored. On October 18, 2021, Rachel walked out of her last class, backpack slung, sketchbook under her arm. In the parking lot, her tormentor was waiting. Witnesses thought it was just another argument until they saw the knife. Rachel was stabbed twice before teachers pulled the attacker away. She collapsed next to her backpack. Her drawings scattered across the pavement. Rachel survived, but with lasting injuries. Both physical and emotional scars remain. The school issued a statement calling it an unfortunate incident. Linda calls it criminal negligence. Other parents stepped forward. "My son warned them too. My daughter begged for help." This wasn't just Rachel's story. It was a pattern. Administrators routinely dismissed threats to avoid bad publicity. Rachel's case revealed a larger truth. Schools often fear lawsuits more than tragedies. Digital threats are dismissed because they are harder to track. Protecting reputations often comes before protecting children. Linda Owens now campaigns for change. She calls it Rachel's Law, a proposal requiring schools to act immediately on documented threats. She stands at rallies and repeats the same message. "One adult could have saved my daughter. If they won't protect our kids, who will?" Rachel's scars are permanent, but so is her mother's fight. The real question is, how many more warnings will schools ignore before the next tragedy? And how many more Rachels will there be before we demand justice? If you believe schools should be held accountable, share this story. And subscribe to Emperor-World-Facts. Because tomorrow, we uncover another case the system tried to bury. The protest that solved a murder, Part 1.